Hello. Okay, so today let's talk mascara makeup. Let's talk about this palette. It's my cute little marble palette I have. And I have my 4 colors in here. These are my highlights, these 2 here. I have a main highlight here, a brightening highlight, a contour, and then this is a color corrector. Sometimes this can be my main highlight, but I'm not that tan right now. Sad about that. But I wanted to talk about mascara makeup and what it is. So I'm going to kind of get started on my makeup, and I'm starting with my contour first while I talk. So mascara makeup was founded by Cara Brooke, and Cara was a beauty blogger, and she's very innovative. I think that's always been her way, and she wanted to revolutionize the beauty industry, and she's really done that. She wanted makeup to be simpler. She wanted to highlight the natural beauty that we all have and not cover it up like traditional makeup sometimes does. You know, you're putting on a mask sometimes and you're covering up your natural beauty that you have, and we don't want to do that. So, and she wanted to make it uncomplicated. So I find that makeup can be really complicated, and especially when it got into highlighting and contouring, you know, that gets really complicated. So she created a system of highlight and contour and a blush. Really the highlight and contour makes up your foundation. So where I'm putting this right now, I'm putting my contour on right now, I'm not going to put any other makeup over top of this. It's going to be the only makeup touching those areas essentially. I'm not saying that sometimes you don't add other things on top. There's other ways to do things, especially if you have maybe some facial discoloration, problems with acne or scarring, melasma, rosacea, you know, other skin conditions that can happen. But for the most part, it's a simplified routine. It's less makeup on your face and giving you a glow and letting your natural beauty shine through. So right there, I've just put on my contour, and I did it in kind of a 3 shape. I went up here under my cheekbones to highlight, to sculpt out my cheekbones, and then under my chin to give me a more, I'm all over the place, under my jawline to give me a more chiseled jawline. Okay, so that's kind of what we're doing with contour today. I'm just kind of doing a simple application while I talk, because the more I talk and do this, the more I will make mistakes. So let me just add a little bit more contour up here. And contour, if you haven't watched a video of mine before, creates a shadow. And so contour goes in places where you want to create shadow, such as the cheekbones, the forehead, to kind of bring the forehead down under the jaw. Now, while we're talking about this makeup, all the makeup is cream based, and that's another thing that she wanted to do, was kind of make this a makeup for all ages. And sometimes people who have more mature skin, like I'm getting there, I'm getting little wrinkles and fine lines everywhere. Foundations, traditional foundations I should say, I find can settle, and she knew this as well, into your fine lines and wrinkles. I got a little too much there. As well as I got mascara in my hair today, actual mascara. That makeup can settle into your fine lines and wrinkles and really not look well. Powders do the same thing. And then it just doesn't look well on your skin. Creams, these just really move with your skin. So it gives you that second skin kind of feeling. These are very lightweight. They're also highly pigmented, and a little bit of this goes a long way. Like, I don't need to put a lot of makeup on my brush, and it just goes a really long way. They're blendable, so as you're building up your makeup, you can blend this very seamlessly. Like I don't change, like I change my brush from my contour to my first highlight color, and but if I were to go into my contour again, I don't even need to clean my brush. You know, these blend so well together, and the colors are put together specifically for your colors of your face in mind. Your undertones, your skin colorations, these makeups are all put together personally by me, if you would like a color match ever, with you in mind. And everything, when you go to get a color match, I look at those things. I look at your picture, I look at the questionnaire you answered. Anyway, kind of getting a little off track. I was talking about how blendable these are. So like right now, I'm going to take my brush, that same brush, and I'm going to dip into my color correcting color right here, and I'm going to start to dab some on my nose here to kind of take care of that redness that I get on my nose. That's another thing these makeups are so well known for, is how well they cover and conceal. So again, I didn't put anything else on my nose. I'm just using this other highlight color. And when I say highlight color, this is like think of it as a foundation color. Putting this other highlight color over my redness, okay? And now I'm gonna go in with my brightening highlight. This is another highlight color, so this might be somebody else's all over color, kind of like the color I put here, and here is my all over color. This one might be somebody else's all over color. It just depends on your skin coloration. But this one I use as my brightening highlight. And I put it more in the center of my face, under my eyes, in between my brows, down the center of my nose, above my lips maybe, a little bit on the chin, because you're just bringing light into the center of your face. And this will reflect light. So that's what you want. You want your lighter colors reflecting light in the center of your face. So, and the nice thing too about this makeup is that when I was talking about blending before, like sometimes I'm a little bit darker skinned. So because I'm out in the sun, I really am a sun worshiper, and I might need to shade up a color. And that's when I go to Mango as my all over, but maybe I'm not quite there yet. So I could blend two colors together maybe to create a more custom color. And sometimes when I give you a color match, that's what you look like right now, but maybe like me, you get tanner in the summer or later in the fall or whatever. And so you might need a little bit different color for yourself later. But know that that color you could always mix or use it in a different way, because these colors are so versatile too, that you can really use them for different things. Like some of these, all of them actually, all the highlight and contour colors you could use on your eyes. You could use them for eyeshadows, like a whole eyeshadow look. I could use this whole palette probably and create something on my face. So right now I'm just going under and contouring my lip, and I just previously contoured my nose. And then I'm going to take my 30-second hack brush, and now I'm going to start the blending thing I talked about. And I'm just going to start blending everything together, tapping, and like I said, this really moves with your skin so well. I live in a pretty humid climate too, and I find as long as I properly prime and set this makeup on my face, that it's not dripping down my face later in the day. And I really love that about this makeup. And these highlight and contour colors, they all come in these individualized tins. And those tins are cream, and they're, when they get low like this, like this one here, like I can put that in on my stove in a pan on very low heat and melt it down so it's all even again. So that's another benefit. I'm never leaving that bit in the bottle, or that stuff you can't scrape out of your foundation. They last for a really long time, and when I'm done with this color, I can just pop it out and and for $14 replace it with another one. I don't have to go buy, you know, a whole new palette of colors when I'm done with one. I can just replace one. So the other thing is this makeup is inexpensive and lasts a long time. Color matching is something that I do for you. That's kind of my job. Is when you, and let's back up a little bit. If you ever interested in color matching, what you would do is you would go to my bio in my Instagram, and or if you're on my Facebook, I always put a link there for color matching. You click on the link, and in Instagram I have a drop down menu in there, and there's a get color matched. I ask a few questions. I'm gonna go in with blush now. Also cream, and they're good, they're versatile, lip and cheek. So I think today I'm gonna go in with Frenchie and put that on my cheeks and on my lips today. And I'm putting that right above my contour. And hopefully you could see throughout that I was just putting, like, this blush is going over top. This is really the only thing that's going over top my other colors. Anyway, color matching, if you would want a color match, so you go and click the link, then you get the drop down menu, and you pick the color matching. You click on that, answer the questions about your skin coloration, any discoloration issues you have. It also asks for your skin undertones, and I find the easiest way to find your skin undertones is to look at your wrist and see if you have blue or green veins. If you have blue veins, then you're cool. If you have green veins, you're warm, or maybe you're neutral. Maybe you have a little bit of both. So you really need to look at those to pick your skin undertone color for me, so I can kind of have an idea of that. The more information, the better. Then I also ask for a makeup-free selfie, and I have instructions in there how to take the best selfie, because sometimes it can be, some people just want to take a selfie of them and send it in to me, and that's great. I love to see your beautiful face. However, it's not going to help me color match you if you're wearing makeup or it's not in the right lighting. So it's super, super duper important that you get in front of a window with some indirect natural sunlight. Back up a few steps with your pretty little makeup-free face and take kind of a front view of your face. You can even take a side view and send me those pictures. You can upload them right on my form, or you can take one right there on that form. So I have both those features available, and that makes it easiest, because then I get your great picture, and then I can get back to you with the perfect colors for your face, because you really want to make sure you have the right colors. The key to this makeup working for you is that you have the right colors. And you can sometimes tell if you have the wrong colors. So I'm just putting a little brightening highlight right under here. If it gets flaky or cakey on your face, if it's not blending well, then you're probably using either too much or you're using the wrong color. And that's no problem, because we can always return it and get you a different color. All right, I have hair in my mouth. I'm just all over the place. It's a really great makeup, and I have been loving it, loving it, loving it since I started using it. And I would never, ever, ever think of using anything else. There's always great tools too. We have brushes that are fantastic. They're dual-ended, so they're multi-purpose. You can start out with just this single compact with just some highlight contour colors and a blush and a single brush. That's how I started, for less than $100. And then as you want more things, you can grow that. We also have illuminators. Illuminators go here, 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 up here on your brow bone, and everything's versatile. I use my lip and cheeks on my eyes sometimes. I know it says lip and cheek, but you know, I'm gonna use it. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. As I said before, my link's in my bio. You can click on that and I'll be happy to get you color matched. Have a great day.